I'm a real estate wholesaler. I mean, come on, look how I'm dressed. I look like a real estate wholesaler, but one thing that's true is I don't act like your typical real estate wholesaler. Wholesaling real estate, finding ugly houses, getting those properties under contract, and then selling those contracts to investors and making an assignment fee. Well, this entire industry gets a bad rap. And it's simply because most wholesalers only care about the money and they don't care about ethics. And today I'm going to show you my 13 rules on how you can wholesale real estate and still make money, but be ethical at the same time. I just want to give a big shout out to Norton. I actually got to meet him in person for inspiring me to make this video. The first rule of wholesaling ethically is simply to disclose that you are a wholesaler. Lying is not good. We can all agree on that. So imagine every time you start a business transaction, when you pick up your phone and you talk to a seller, you immediately lie to them.
Hi, my name's Max. I'm a real estate investor.
Well, the thing is, that's actually true. I am a real estate investor. I own multiple properties, but most wholesalers are not investors. I want all of you to eventually become investors so you can tell the buyer that you are an investor. But if you're starting out, don't lie. Don't trick them into thinking you are the end buyer. Tell them honestly that you are a wholesaler.
But Max, that means that nobody is ever going to sign my contract. Why would they want to work with a wholesaler?
If you present yourself professionally and are transparent with your process, you will have no problem getting motivated sellers to sign contracts with you if you tell them upfront that you're wholesaling. Let me show you my exact script that you can use. Go to my free real estate wholesaling Discord community, go to scripts, and don't use my script, use Norton's script, where Norton tells the sellers that he works with a real estate investment group looking to buy properties all cash. He doesn't say he's the investor, he gives another word for wholesaling. I work with an investment group. Okay, let's get into rule number 2, which is stop daisy chaining. Okay, this contract. If you have this property under contract, you have equitable interest and you can legally sell your rights in this contract to an investor in most states. That is legal wholesaling. That is wholesaling ethically. But if you don't have your name on this contract, or you don't have a JV agreement or an assignment agreement from the wholesaler that has their name on this contract, and you're out marketing the property, you are daisy chaining. And what you're doing is not only not ethical, it is illegal. So for all of you daisy chainers out there, stop. Just stop. You are ruining wholesaling for all of us who are trying to do it the right way. Get signed contracts, whether that's a purchase and sale agreement or an assignment or JV agreement. Get signed contracts. Number 3 is something that recently really pissed me off with one of you wholesalers. But before I tell you that, these 13 rules, I actually put them in a Google document for all of you. And I have a job for you. I have an assignment. These are the 13 rules, and I want you to help me add to them. I'm sure I missed some, and together, if we add to this document, we can help make wholesaling a better space for all of us. But with all that being said, stop locking sellers into long option periods. That's rule number 3. Guys, be respectful of these motivated sellers' time and their situation, and stop getting option periods that are super long. A wholesaler who brought me a deal, I gave him a great offer on that property. I was trying to buy it myself. He wasn't happy with my offer. He wasn't making enough money. I thought I was giving him a really good deal. Turns out he kept shopping more offers and shopping more offers. And you know how long he had this person under contract? 3 months. He had him under contract for 3 months and had a full price offer from me. That is not ethical wholesaling. You are not doing the seller any service. Stop putting sellers under long option periods. Guys, 5-7 days is standard. 14 days is a lot. 21 days is a ton. If you can't get a deal moved in 21 days, what are you doing? It's probably not a good deal. So my tip is cancel quickly if you can't sell it. Cancel quickly. Cut your losses. Cancel quickly. We're going to have to speed up this video or I'm never going to get it done. So number 4, is please always put up consideration, aka EMD. A lot of you are wholesaling and not actually putting up any form of consideration. You're not putting EMD, you're not putting option, whatever you want to call it. Please put some money in the deal. Not only does it actually make it legally binding, it's good for you, the wholesaler, to have skin in the game. The next one has to do with contracts too. It's use clean, simple, but attorney approved contracts. Y'all with your really shitty two-pagers, you guys are really ruining it for us wholesalers who are doing it the right way. And here, let me show you some of my favorite contracts you can use. Firstly, if you're wholesaling in the state of Texas, please use the TREC 1 to 4 family residential contract. This right here is the standard contract for Texas that you should use. It's not a two-pager, but Max, what if I'm not in Texas? Well, bro, Jerry Norton has you covered, bro. Jerry Norton is GOAT. That's why I made this video. Jerry Norton, a GOAT. He is a GOAT. Because go back to my free real estate wholesaling Discord community, go to contracts, and here you have Jerry Norton's example wholesale contracts. Now, please understand, guys, there's a ton of information here, and Jerry Norton has graciously provided it to you for free, but know that you should, and still, you have to still have your attorney review this. Spend a few $100, have your attorney review it. It's not that much money. It will save you money in the long run, but this is a great foundation for a contract. This is excellent. Very, very thorough contract that can work in all 50 states, but you need to have your attorney review it and make it perfect for you. Don't just use this contract. Okay, so number 6, let's stop talking about sellers for a second. Let's start talking about buyers. As someone who helped build one of the largest disposition shops in all of Dallas-Fort Worth, we mastered dispositions. Well, one thing I can tell you is don't burn your buyers. There's a lot of companies out there, and I won't name names, but they have a practice of burning and then blocking their buyers. So essentially, guys, what they're doing is they say,
hey, I got this great house. You're going to make so much money. You're going to make $100,000 on this flip all day long. I'd buy it myself, but I don't have time, right? I mean, you're going to make so much money. It's the deal of a lifetime. Don't miss it. Send me money right now. Send me the contract right now.
They pressure their buyers into bad deals, and then once these deals close, they literally block their buyers. They block their phone number. Then they hide from them. They rip a huge assignment fee on their buyer. They try to make tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars screwing their buyer. They are burning their buyers. Not only is that just terrible business practice, you want your buyers to make money so they come back and buy a second, third, fourth, and fifth house from you, but you're also just that is not I'm so angry. Ethical wholesaling. With ethical wholesaling, you make a fair assignment fee. Your seller sells at a fair price considering the situation and the offer they were given and the terms. And the buyer at least makes a modest profit on their flip. If not, let them make more money. They're doing so much work. They're risking so much money to flip a property. Have your buyers make money. Stop burning your buyers. And also, big shout out to RJ Bates. If you're watching this video, he's really good about putting his buyers first. I love that approach from RJ. So just thank you, RJ, for being a voice of reason in this space. We need more RJs. We need more RJs. And something else we need more of is people to stop using fake proof of funds. What are you doing? That is so illegal. You can end up in jail. So sometimes wholesalers, they want to fake like they're all, like they're rich. Look at all this money I have. So they create fake documents that say that they're millionaires so that they can buy houses. Bro, that is so giga illegal. So I don't know. Don't do that. And if you really need a POF, come reach out to your Dispo partner who can provide a POF, or better, have your buyer provide the POF, but don't forge POFs. What the Number 8 may be a little bit controversial, but it's simply offer fair prices on properties. And the word lowball, it's not bad to lowball people, but don't outright scam people. We don't need to make $50,000, $100,000 on wholesale deals. The 2 wholesale deals that I made over $50,000 on last year, I didn't make that from lowballing the seller. No, I made that because on one deal, I had to deal with a squatter situation and I got paid for my time and my expertise. And on the other deal, it was a complex land development play. And our team noticed something that the rest of the market didn't. We got paid for our expertise, not just because we lowballed the seller. We didn't steal money from the seller. We got paid for what we brought to the table. And that has to do with number 9, guys, is get paid for bringing solutions, not just contracts. Shout out to Pace Morby, guys. Figure out what the bunnies are and solve the seller's problems. Your fee is earned when you truly help someone. The best deal I got last year was a seller who was just in a terrible position. She was an old lady. She had no friends. And what did she want? She didn't really want money. She didn't want a quick close. She didn't want creative. She just wanted someone who would help her move. So for 6 months, I helped her move. I provided the solution that no one else could, because wholesaling is more than just a contract and money. We're providing solutions to real people that matter. And that's actually my number 10, is to treat everyone with dignity and respect. This is a human business. This is not a transactional business. Real estate is a human business. And you're not just dealing with sellers, you're also dealing with realtors and tenants. I have a situation right now where we just closed on a property. I wholesaled it to a fund. I got paid $6K. My JV partner got paid $6K. We made a happy amount of money, but the thing is, the sellers weren't ready to move. And they're super nice people. So I, out of my own pocket, lowered my assignment fee so that my buyer could then give them a 2-week lease back. 2 weeks so they could move. I lost money and I don't care. I wanted the best for the tenants because this is a people's business and karma is a real thing. So you, Jamil, shout out to you, Jamil. Karma is a real thing. If you do good to people, good things will happen to you. I could have made a few more $1,000s, but at the end of the day, I can sleep well at night because I'm proud of myself for doing the right thing and negotiating that 2-week lease back for the tenants. And that's why if you want to work with someone who's ethical, work with me. Send me your wholesale deals and I will help you sell them. I will help you sell them at the best price, and you know that everyone wins on my transactions. The seller wins, the buyer wins, I win, and the most important thing is you win too. So please, guys, send me all your deals and I will sell them all in all 50 states. Just join my free Discord community and I will help you there. If you're still watching this video, I really appreciate you guys. Make sure to smash that subscribe button. And what we're going to do right now is talk about number 11, which is know your market and your laws. I've wholesaled hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of deals in Texas. I know Texas like the back of my hand. But Texas is just one of the 50 states, and every state is so different. So if you're going to be wholesaling in a certain state, make sure to know the laws. Is wholesaling legal? Do you have to double close? Do you need to be a licensed realtor? I think you should get your real estate license if you're a wholesaler. I have my license. My entire team had their license. We owned a brokerage. Guys, wholesaling with your real estate license is absolutely incredible. And I have a full video coming out soon on why I think you should get your real estate license if you're a wholesaler. But the point is, know the laws and make sure to uphold the laws. We have 2 more code of ethics that I created coming up right now, guys. But remember, if you have other recommendations, make sure to drop them in that Google Doc down below, or just tell me in the comments like, Max, you missed this. Max, come on, like how'd you miss that? Please, please, please tell me. But this one's more for all my creative finance brothers and sisters out there. Y'all have a tendency to only explain the pros of creative finance, but I don't know, never explain the cons. Every pro has a con, guys. Like, come on, nothing can be too good to be true. And the way y'all pitch sub to and seller finance, you make it seem like it's only good for the seller, when in reality, it can be great for the seller, but it can also be bad. Like, there are negatives to creative finance for the seller. Does that mean it's a deal breaker? No, but you have to be transparent. You need to talk about the due on sale clause. You need to talk about the risks of you maybe not making a payment. You need to talk about the impact on the seller's credit. There's so many things that you need to tell the seller. And one thing I love about Pace Morby is he immediately, in his first talk, in his first negotiations with sellers, he immediately answers those negatives. If you're upfront about the negatives and you don't hide anything, oftentimes, guys, I've never had an issue where a seller's like,
no, it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me.
If you're a professional and you know your shit and you're honest, wholesaling is so easy. Wholesaling is hard when you lie. And number 13, guys, I'm actually having a problem right now with one of my deals where the buyer is trying to back out because we didn't double close on our buyer, because I don't like double closing. And the buyer was like, you're making $17K on this deal? I'm like, yeah, you're getting a great price. What's the problem? They're trying to back out now. And although that genuinely really pisses me off, I still don't like double closing. I'm not a huge fan of double closing if it's not necessary. Number 13 for me, guys, is don't double close just to hide your fees. I mean this especially with your JV partner. That's the worst. That's like criminal to me. If you're double closing on your JV partner just so that you don't want your JV partner to know how much money you're making, you're a dick. You are a dick. I will never double close on one of my wholesalers. I'm always transparent about how much I make and how much they make. Sometimes they make more than me, sometimes I make more than them. That's the business. But don't lie to your JV partner. Now, double closing on a seller or a buyer is more understandable, but I still try to avoid it. I really do. I like to always just be honest. Sometimes it bites me in the ass. I've made videos where I've been a little bit too honest and it's bit me in the ass, but that's who I am. I like to be honest, because what's life without honesty? And that is why I love being a real estate wholesaler, because you can succeed. You can genuinely become so freaking successful wholesaling real estate by being ethical. But it's a long road, and most people just want to take a cheat sheet shortcut. And if you're one of those people, I don't know if I can help you. But if you're one of the people who wants to make wholesaling a better place, then please work with me here, guys, and let's add to this code of ethics and make it amazing. Let's make it the new code of ethics for all wholesalers. Thank you so much for watching this video. And hey, Jerry and all you other people, if you're still watching, I love y'all so much. Peace.